Welcome to Ilagan Whiteboard Friday, where we look at complex legal and compliance issues in a simple to do way. This series is brought to you by Ilagan, your partner and provider of end-to-end business services.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Ilagan Whiteboard Friday. This is Vikash from the Ilagan team, and I have here with me today attorney Madan Ahluwalia from San Jose, California. He practices general law here in the Silicon Valley. And today we're going to be talking about DBA, that is doing business as. So, Madan, tell us what does DBA mean?
Yeah, absolutely. DBA simply stands for doing business as. And whenever somebody is in business and they don't want to do business in their own name, they can have another name which they want to promote, and they can conduct business as a DBA.
So, is it for individuals or is it for companies? Is it for sole proprietors? Who is it for?
Absolutely, yeah, great question. So it is for anybody who does not want to set up a corporation or a LLC.
Okay.
So for example, I want to sell widgets.
Yeah.
Okay, instead of selling widgets in the name of Madan Ahluwalia, I can come up with a name which is Widgets Are Us. And then I can conduct business as a DBA as Widgets Are Us.
Okay, but a C corporation also, if they want to do as a sub-branding, they can also use DBA. A C corporation can also file for a DBA.
Absolutely, they can. So let us say you have a chain of businesses.
Okay.
And you set up one C corporation or a corporation for that particular business.
Yes.
Then you have multiple locations.
Okay.
And for some business reasons, you want to name those businesses, different names.
Yes.
You can go ahead and set up one business in one city as one DBA, and then you can set up another business as a second DBA, so forth and so on.
So so from what I understand, it's basically if you have one company but you have multiple brands under a company, for whatever reason, you may want to file a DBA. Or if you are an individual and you don't want to do business as yourself, then you would file a DBA and do business in that.
That is correct. That is correct.
So is cost an advantage, and what's the advantage of filing DBA versus going and filing your own corporation in a new name?
Well, there are different factors that go into making that determination.
Yeah.
And usually the primary factor is the cost.
Yeah.
Because let us say I'm a small business owner.
Okay.
And I don't want to set up a C corporation because I don't anticipate my business to grow too much.
Yeah.
Or I don't want to have to pay for the incorporation fees. I don't want to have extra legal fees.
Yeah.
And also, if I have a C corporation or any other kind of corporation, then I also have to hire a CPA, and my bookkeeping and my accounting requirements are much higher.
Okay.
So let us say I want to eliminate all of those things, and I just want to say, in this particular community, I want to set up DBA as Widgets Are Us because it makes more sense to me. Then I can save the litigation cost. I can eliminate the additional paperwork requirements. I can conduct as a DBA.
So what is the process? So let's say I want to file for a DBA.
Yes.
How do I go about what's the process of filing?
Well, the first step would be to check the availability of the name. Okay, because there might be some other business who might have come up with the exact same name for your business. So you have to go to the local county's office, and then you have to check the availability of the name. Now keep in mind that the requirements, they vary from state to state, and they also vary from county to county. So first thing is to check the availability of the name, and second thing to do is just make a request for DBA name registration. There's usually an application which is to be filled out, and there's usually an application fee. And then in addition to that, depending on where you will be doing your business, the county and the city, they might have business license requirements. Or they also might have requirements to what is known as fictitious business name statement.
Okay.
So usually it is a publication, and that fictitious business name statement is published in the local newspapers.
Okay.
Okay. So and then you have to run that publication, run that advertisement for 2 to 3 weeks. And once that process is completed and nobody objects, then you can start doing your business as DBA.
Okay. So looks like this is a great way to go. Is it filing with the city, county? You mentioned, is it state? Who takes care? Who do we file it with?
Yeah, so the rules and the procedures, they vary from state to state. And they vary from county to county.
Okay.
So the best thing to do is start with the local county. and check the requirements for the state.
Right.
And keep in mind that I'm a California lawyer and I practice in Santa Clara County. I don't know the rules in each state or each county.
Yes. Great. Thanks a lot. We'll see you next week again for another episode of eLagan Whiteboard Friday. Thank you.
Thank you.